Last time on Invincible.
Reports reveal the blurred figure seen in this amateur photograph to be none other than Omni-Man, defender of democracy.
It's about time.
There was an enchanted flood in Egypt. I had to deal with it on the way over.
I think I'm finally getting superpowers.
Are you sure?
You're not invincible, you know?
Boy, we really screwed that one up.
Just get us over that fence!
I wouldn't try that. I'm invincible.
That's nice. Can you pass the potatoes?
You may have noticed that I'm not like normal dads. I've avoided the subject for far too many years. And your mother and I have decided that it's time you knew the truth. We think you're old enough for me to tell you where I really come from. Millions of miles from here, out in deep space, is the planet Viltrum, a cool blue oasis, alone in a solar system much like our own. I was born on this planet. Its people are not completely unlike humans, although they and I have abilities in addition to what humans have. We can fly, move at super speed, and possess great strength by human standards. Viltrum was a planet that had achieved a perfect global society. There was no illnesses, no murder, no war. It was a relative utopia. With no conflict at hand, our High Council refused to let our society become complacent. Council members argued that rather than revel in our newfound perfection, we should take it upon ourselves to ensure that other races, lesser developed than our own, should be allowed to develop to our level of advancement. It was agreed upon unanimously. Shortly after the High Council had approved the idea, the World Betterment Committee was formed. The first step of the initiative was to locate other planets that were in crucial stage of development. Planets that were far enough along that the possibilities of greatness was there, but were not so far along that their outcome was already decided. The second step was to install global defense systems to protect the planet from spaceborne menaces, both natural and unnatural, that might prevent the survival of the civilization. The final step was to send a team of scientists down to the planet's surface to assist in the advancement of the civilization's technologies. This team would stay behind on the planet, monitoring its progress. Word traveled around our planet about how much good the World Betterment Committee was doing. Soon, it was the most popular profession on Viltrum. Of course, when I came of age, I signed up for duty. I was on the search committee. My job was to locate and suggest planets that might be eligible for our interference. By then, the operation had been expanded and perfected. I was stationed on the mobile base that traveled from planet to planet as we discovered them. I was in my third year of service when I discovered Earth. I convinced the committee to do a physical inspection of the planet during the long journey to Earth. I used our long-range sensors to study the planet and the civilization that lived there. By the time we arrived, I had grown fond of Earth and the people on it. I was fascinated by the achievements they had accomplished in such a short time. I refused to give up and offered an alternative solution. I volunteered to relocate to Earth and be its sole protector, dedicated to the survival of its civilization. No amount of research could have prepared me for what I would experience upon my arrival. Earth was a vibrant nest of individuality. I marveled at the people I saw as they scurried about their daily lives. It was there, among the people, that I instantly knew I had made the right choice. I might have even forgotten what my mission on Earth was, had I not been so abruptly reminded. With my mission clearly at hand, I went to work. The people of Earth needed someone to keep them safe, and I was here to protect them. It was less than a year before I met your mother, but that's a story for another time. I know this is a lot to take in at one time, but you're old enough to know the truth, and unfortunately, I'm not done yet. On top of all of this, there's more. You see, you're getting older, son. Things are gonna start to change for you in a few years as you hit puberty. You're going to start to get acne. Your voice will start to crack and eventually change. You'll begin to grow hair in strange and new places. You're going to start looking at girls in a whole new light. There's a good chance that you're going to start to develop superpowers. Super strength, super speed, fight, the whole bit. All the powers I have. Mark, do you understand?
Wow. I'm gonna be able to fly?
Yeah, I can fly. Screw this. What the? Is he stealing game boxes?
Huh? Back off!
Ooh.
Aren't you out a little past your bedtime, young man?
Actually, yeah.
That was a beat. You don't want to see what I can do with a golf ball. Know who started?
I'll give you one guess.
Way to go, Rex. We had the element of surprise.
Sorry, bud. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well, try to leave the good ideas up to me. And, we're going to need to find one real soon.
You got that right. Oh!
Wow. Never mind. Nice job, kid. I'll have another vehicle sent to us by remote. Kate, pull our friend Mauler out of the way so we won't attract too much attention.
Nice costume, man.
Sorry, there wasn't a phone booth handy. Do I know you?
You know, you do look familiar.
Well, our ride's here, but I can see that a brief introduction is needed before we depart. We're the teen team. I'm Robot. You've met Adam Eve. That's Rex Splode, with Duplicate rounding out the team. And you? Cute.
Nice to meet you.
See you around.
Ha! I knew it!
Hey, it's you. We've been in biology together all this time. Mark, right?
Yeah, is there any way you can keep this to yourself? You never know when one of your teammates is gonna go crazy and become the next big villain.
Oh, that only happens in comic books.
It's always better to play it Sorry about that. I'm not used to these late nights. I'm still new to this. I just hit 2 months.
You'll get the hang of it. Teen superheroes start drinking coffee at an early age. Listen, we're following up on the incident from last night today. You're welcome to tag along if you'd like.
I'd love to. Why are we going out here? Do you take the bus to your team's secret base?
Are you kidding me? I can fly. Come on, we can change back there.
So, you come here often?
Every day.
Nice place.
Do you know of any other secluded places around here? Wow, that was quick.
Thanks. I guess not. But now that we're in costume, how do we get out of here without being spotted?
You'd be surprised how rarely people ever look up.
Bridge? Huh.
You're late. I'll assume that's our new friend from last night with you? Good. Oh, and he's wearing a much nicer costume. Kate and Rex are out on another mission. He'll be of good use tonight. Speaking of which, if you had gotten here 3 minutes later, I would have had to do this alone. Come on. I erased Mauler's memories from last night, and left him close to the toy store he robbed. He'll be disoriented and will more than likely seek out familiar ground. My hypothesis is that he will lead us to his base, and we'll be able to figure out what his plans for the video game systems were. I've been tracking him from here, but we need to be on site when he arrives. I was afraid I was going to have to leave without you.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. I'm not even sure I'll need you.
Where have you been? We need those processors. We're not going to have enough to power the robots without that new shipment. I don't know what happened. All last night is a blur. I remember going out to get the new shipment at the Toys B Wee, and then nothing. So I came back. I don't think you realize how important our work here is. We badly need those processors. That shipment is already in stock by now, and they won't be receiving another for nearly a month. I'm not sure our plans can wait that long.
I think we've heard enough. Keep the other one from activating the robots. I'll deal with this one.
What makes you think we need the robots to defeat you?
Let go!
I don't know what you hope to accomplish here. You're obviously in over your head.
You're obviously not paying attention.
It will take more than that.
I'll see what I can do. Thanks for the help, Invincible. You seem to be a pretty useful guy. Think you might be interested in staying with us?
I'll think about it. Is it always this easy?
Where am I? What the fuck?